And these runners move up. Minute out from a start here. Favourite is 3, Mixed Blossom. Say Class 2, 3:30 about Mixed Blossom. Thanks, Simon. Runners coming into the barrier here for race 6. 3:30 for Mixed Blossom. And thanks, Mardo. This race, the Vale Shireen Sieler Class 2. Still quite shocked Shireen's no longer with us. She was a lovely lady. She was known very well among the racing community in this area, here at Canberra and also Queanbeyan. She also worked at Goulburn as a judge. She was a good horsewoman. Her funeral's on June 3 in Goulburn, and I'm sure there'll be a great turnout for that. Just the Vale Shireen Sieler Class 2. And the best back runner is number 3 here, Mixed Blossom, Jay Ford for Gratz Velo. She's a quirky filly. She took some getting to the gates. Jay had to wait for some of the other horses to come past her before she eventually followed the rest around. She wanted to jack up a few times heading to the gates. And she's over there now and very alert. This is Dothraki Queen. They're loading riderless. Simon Miller about to get in the saddle. It's got ability this. 1, 2 of 4. Resumes today. There's a number of horses in the betting here that are resuming. It's a pretty deep race, this. And now Mixed Blossom goes up. Snips Parade about to go in. He swooped home to win at Goulburn, resuming. He got back on that occasion. 3:20 now, Mixed Blossom. The money continues to tumble in for the Time Thief filly. Bobby Blue Boy, Snippet of Hope will be the last couple. Here's Snippet of Hope. Goes in for Brock Ryan. And Bobby Blue Boy goes in. And they're set to run. This over the 1,000. Race 6 from Canberra. They're off. Dothraki Queen and Snippet of Hope, both a fraction slow, and Snips Parade will go back. Mixed Blossom fired out of the machine and is looking for the front with Kingmandu. The Tar ends up pretty handy in the early stages, but Mixed Blossom's going to run to the front through the first furlong. She leads here by a length and a half on Kingmandu. Manatessi's improving on the rails from the Tar Man. Next in the run, Written in Blood, followed by Bobby Blue Boy. Snips Parade gets back. So too does Dothraki Queen, and it's out the back as they swing up to the home turn with Snippet of Hope. 4:50 left to go. Mixed Blossom, the front runner, still on the bridle here, rolls a couple off the fence. Manatessi rails through. Then Kingmandu, who starts to run home. Snips Parade pulled to the outside. Mixed Blossom being joined by Kingmandu here at the 200 metres. Then Manatessi and Snips Parade. It is Kingmandu going up on the outside. He's put his head in front from Mixed Blossom. Snips Parade running home on the outside. Kingmandu in front. He's starting to stop. Manatessi kicks on the rail, but Kingmandu is in front and the King gets home. Kingmandu has won from Manatessi. Third home Snips Parade, then Mixed Blossom. Behind those runners was Written in Blood. Further back was Snippet of Hope, the Tar Man, Dothraki Queen, and Bobby Blue Boy. Kingmandu first up. Good tough effort. Brendan Ward for Keith Dryden. Keith gets a double. It's a double for the Dryden stable. And he resumes a winner, does Kingmandu. He was tired on the line, but he had enough in the locker to sneak home. Barksdale, the other winner earlier for the Dryden yard. And Kingmandu takes it out. It was a bit of a slog late, but he's been able to do the job. 6-1, 8 and 3. 6-1, 8 and 3. A neck by 3/4 of a length. A neck by 3/4 of a length. 60 and 85. The last 600 in 36.24, 6-1, 8 and 3 are the numbers. So that wraps up race number 6 here from Canberra. I've just received a text message that Shireen's funeral was actually held today. A number of us were of the impression that the funeral was June 3, but that must have been brought forward for whatever reason. But that was the Vale Shireen Sieler Class 2, and as I said pre-race, she was a lovely lady, Shireen, so I'm sure she had a wonderful send-off this morning, and our thoughts are with the family. Kingmandu, though, too good there in race number 6.
Get his thoughts on Kingmandu. It's his second winner for the day, and he's got another race up his sleeve for mine in the last. Kingmandu, Keithy, lovely horse, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a very nice horse, John. I was really pleased with that. I'd set him for this race first up. Yeah. Gave him a good couple of hit outs in jump outs. Yeah. Said to John, who lives in the state, better come down. We're all pretty happy with that. That was good.
He's a very strong horse, and look, you should be able to knock over a highway with him or something, Keith.
Well, I just said to Matty McGilroy, who's riding for me tomorrow, there's one for you for town next start, mate. So we'll just see how he comes along, and then if he's going there that way, we'll go to town.
You got him to 1400 last preparation, and look, all his runs were pretty good last time in, weren't they? But he ran into Adam Eve one day.
Yeah, he did. And the horse has had a few problems when I got him. Had to sort it out. We put him back in the paddock for 6 months. So pretty happy with the way he's come along, and I think there's more wins there.
All right, mate, a big day for you so far, and you're not finished yet. 2 winners so far. Well done.
Thanks, John.
There's Keith Dryden. We'll have a quick chat to Brendan Ward and get his thoughts. He rode this horse, he won his maiden on it at Wagga, and then he again rode it the next couple of runs here at Canberra. And look, he's a good style of horse. He's King Cougar. So didn't start racing till very late in the piece. A 5-year-old. That's only start number 5 for him now. He'll be turning 6 in no time flat when we get to August. He's hung on a one by a neck there. But Manitassi, she's obviously in for a good preparation this time in. She was pretty solid there. Only a neck separated them. And the track seems to be quite fair. Early in the day they were getting out deep, but this man might tell us a bit more. Brendan Ward again today. Kingmandu, you had a bit to do with him last prep, Wardy.
Yeah, I did. I really liked the horse. It was a nice effort today. Wasn't actually going through the going. Got tired late, but done enough to hold on.
Yeah, mate, look, they got him. I was just talking to Keith. You got him up to 1400 last preparation, and he's good and fresh. He's good into a prep now as well.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's probably ideal distance would be 14 or so. 1,000 metres today. Wasn't ideal with the heavy track. As I said, it wasn't really handling it, but it's a nice horse on the way up.
Mate, on the track, look, we're on a heavy track, and the times are suggesting it's heavy, but they seem to be racing all over it. We saw Poho get through close to the rails, and Manitassi ran you pretty close there on the rails. A few of them come deep as well. It must be pretty even.
Exactly, as you said, John. It is very even. There's no kind of exactly you either handle or you don't. There's no get out wide like you usually can at Canberra, but it's handling it everywhere today.
All right, mate. Well, that's 2 for you for the day, and we're not finished yet. Great work.
Thanks, John.
There's Brendan Ward, 6, 1, 8 and 3, and a solid win first up for Kingmandu, and that's as far as we take your race 6. Up to Casino we go for the next race up there.